Okay, in this video we're checking out the Diamond VTX from Happymodel, and this is obviously very similar to their other video transmitter, up to 200 milliwatts here. This is their standard whoop VTX here on the left, but obviously the Diamond VTX is a little bigger because this has a built-in DVR here. So this is, I think, going to be the trend going forward. I like this, that it has the video transmitter and DVR all in one, and so you can record your flights. Yeah, it's going to be still standard definition video, but it does record in 720p at a higher bit rate than like Fat Shark DVR, and you don't get that obviously transmission breakup. So this is going to be great for those lighter builds. Has all the same features as smart audio. It's pit mode to 200 milliwatts power switchable. Has the same inputs and outputs here, so the plugs here and here are identical, same plug size and plug order, as well as this one here. So this one comes in from the flight controller, and this one comes in from the camera over here. And so basically the video comes in through the video transmitter, gets recorded, and then sent out through the video transmitter that way. And then of course you have all your other connections to the flight controller there. So this was a pretty easy swap in. This actually was from the Cream Puff build, which I think was I forget which, where I got the flight controller and the video transmitter from the trash can, I think. I don't remember offhand. But I just swapped in this one for the other board, and actually have the other one in here already. Now, mounting this does make it a little bit more challenging because I did need a longer screw, but I actually ended up using a really long screw here. You can see, yes, I have a big gap here that I probably don't need. But I didn't have I probably need something like a 0.5 millimeter or 4 millimeter shorter screw to erase that gap there. But yeah, this is how I mounted it. You can see I have an SD card in there. You got your buttons on this side. So obviously you still have the one button for changing your power band and channel. That's the same over here. So basically, I believe it's this one over here is going to be your play and record, record and stop button. So when you plug it in, it will auto record on power up and starts recording. To stop the recording, you press the button. You do need to press the button, I believe, otherwise you lose the recording. And then to start another recording, you press the button again. And then this button over here is going to be for your video transmitter settings. If you're not using smart audio, then you'll have to use the lights. But of course, if it's buried inside, like this build here, that's going to be really hard to do, so it would be advisable to use smart audio instead of the button. I'm not going to be using that. The firmware that was on here originally would loop the files every 2 minutes, so it would record 2 minutes and then split the file and then create another file. If you don't want that, there's a firmware on the Happymodel website where you can flash this so that it creates a continuous file and it doesn't split the file between every 2 minutes. However, if you happen to crash and you lose power, you will lose your entire recording if you use that option. So keep that in mind. Whereas if you do have the other option where it splits every 2 minutes, then it'll record 2 minutes and then save the file and then record another file. So you would only lose the last file up to the 2 minute mark of the recording, however long you're flying. So that could be a good thing or a bad thing. I personally prefer the continuous file versus the split files, but of course that's just an option. That's a personal preference for you. I'll give you the weight here, but just quickly, this is other stuff that you get in the packaging, and you get the little connection that goes to the flight controller, and then one that goes to your camera, and of course you get the antenna and a little bit of screws and some rubber grommets there for mounting. So that's everything that comes in the package. And I'll just show you what the weight difference is here. So this DVR comes in at about 3.2 grams, VTX and DVR, and the VTX alone is about 2 grams. So it's about 1.2 grams to get the functionality of the DVR, which is, I think, fantastic. Anyway, so if you want to record your flights with whatever camera you have on these toothpick builds or whip builds, obviously it only adds about 1.2 extra grams. I think it's a fantastic value. It's about 20 bucks for this. It's a combo VTX plus a DVR altogether. It's, I think, maybe about $5 or $6 more than just a VTX alone. So I think it's totally worth it if you can handle the extra 1.2 grams. and obviously a little bit of height in terms of the build because of the micro SD card. So definitely check this one out. I'll be linking down in the description, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.